That is the most insane title for a song I've ever heard in a while. Predador, Perereca. Do you know what that means? Ladies' private parts predator, bro. Looks like it's gonna be a disco song though, so let's go. Yep. Hey. Hey.
Espetacular, o sorriso dessa princesa é de impressionar. Quando arrasto ela pra tretar, não chamas a...
Fight, yeah? When I call her to fight. Alright, bro. This whole song is gonna be full of euphemisms. I can feel it because of Predador, Perereca, bro.
Só ela dá conta, pra 3 ela senta, mais 3 ela mama, então eu, tu, nós bota nela. O bonde chegou, os predadores, perereca, sapeca, pepeca, divide essa tcheca.
Are you joking, bro? Oh my god, that is so vulgar, bro. That is actually ridiculous, bro. Oh my god. Bro, I was like, me, you, we. I was like, that's so wholesome. And then it says, we put it in her. Bro. I can't lie. It's such a groove. And if I was gonna do what I usually do, where I have no lyrics on the screen and I would just vibe out, this would be perfect. But I translated the title before this, translated the whole song for the lyrics on the screen. I didn't look at them, but I did translate them. I have my own system now, baby. It's gonna be so good. We cooking now. I can finally understand what I'm listening to. I read somewhere though in the description that it was AI generated, and I really don't like that. I really disagree with AI generated things, but for this one I'll allow it. Now maybe that's a bad thing that I do allow it, but fuck it. I'm human at the end of the day. Go on, one more time. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Don't try to make it sound wholesome at the end here now. It's spectacular. This is messed up, bro. Nah, bro, this is messed up. This is literally, it's called Bukkake. I'm sorry. It's so hard. It's so hard not to jam out, bro. Ugh. If you knew nothing about what they were saying, you'd be like, yes, this is class. Bro, if you knew nothing about what they were saying, this would be great. And we're gonna go listen in my car now, and I'm gonna pretend like I didn't just read those lyrics. I'm gonna, what's the word? Press them from my memory. That's what I'm gonna do. Meu Deus. Oh meu Deus. Que porra é isso? Right, I guess we go listen in the car now. Like, what else is there left to do, bro? I just, like, in shock. I actually don't know what to say after reading that. Like, is this what it's like for every funk song that I've listened to where people are like, haha, if only he knew the lyrics? Is this what it is? Because now I see the lyrics and I'm in disbelief, bro. Oh my god. Let's go to the car, bro. Jesus Christ. I've forgotten the lyrics, I don't know the lyrics. Now say letras. Now olha a letra. Sorriso dessa princesa é de impressionar. Quando arrasto ela pra tretar, não chama as amigas, só ela dá conta. Pra 3 ela senta, mais 3 ela mama. Então eu, tu, nós, nela. O bonde chegou, as Predador de Perereca, Sepeca, sapeca, divide essa tcheca. Vai sentar com forças pros meninos da favela. Então bro, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Look where I'm driving and think the song type and, you know, rhythm. Just forget the lyrics exist, okay? Let's pretend they don't exist.